The single case design study is one of the most commonly used study designs in education, but its data analysis can be a little fiddly. In this video, I'm going to show you how to easily analyze single case data using my intervention analysis tool. Hi friends, I'm Matthew Courtney and I help schools help kids. And on this channel, we talk all about evidence-informed school improvement. So if you're into that, hit that subscribe button and come be a part of our community of improvers. Let's get right into it today. Let's start by taking a look at our sample data. What you see on the screen now is the sample data we're going to use for demonstration today, and it has the 3 required columns that your spreadsheet will need to have in order to use the intervention analysis tool. Before I get into the data, I do want to say that you can have other data along with your spreadsheet because the tool is going to allow you to pick 3 columns. But you must have these 3 columns in your spreadsheet. You must first have a column with observation identifiers. On this one, because of this is just random data, I've just used numbers to identify my observation 1, 2, 3, 4. You might use dates. That's probably what I would do in a real world setting. You must have a column that includes a phase identifier, A1, B1, A2, B2. So you must be able to have those identifiers in order for the tool to read your data and analyze it correctly. And finally, you must have a column, obviously with a score, something for the tool to actually analyze and summarize. Like I said, if you have more columns than this, that's A-okay, but you must have these 3 columns. They don't have to be called observation, phase, and score, but you need to be able to identify those when we get into the tool. So let's look at the tool landing page itself. Here you can see the landing page for the intervention analysis tool. You can get to it at www.matthewbcourtney.com/IAT. As we scroll down on the tool, you'll see some simple summary directions. This is just to help remind you how to use the tool so you don't have to watch this video again. If you get stuck or you want more details, you can access this technical directions page. That's going to give you a much deeper dive into how to use the tool, how to interpret its output. There's also a sample file, so you can download that, upload the sample file, and just kind of play with the tool before you use your real data. If we keep scrolling down, we'll get to the tool itself. You're going to do all of your work here in this gray box, and your results are going to auto-populate when we click Analyze Data over here in the white space to the right. So first, I'm going to upload some data from my computer. I'm going to click Browse. I'm going to select this data file from the window and click Open. I'll scroll back down and you can see that now my drop-down columns have been populated, and they've been populated with the headers, the header row from each column in my spreadsheet. So you see I've got those 3 here, observation, phase, and score. If you had 10 headers on your spreadsheet, then you're going to have 10 headers in your drop-down. We're going to select the column that has the observation dates or numbers. That was my observation column. We're going to select the column with our phase identifiers. Remember, that's A1, B1, A2, B2. We're going to select our column with our outcome data. In this case, I called that score. And then we're going to choose our design. So I do have 4 phases in my sample data. I do have an A1, B1, A2, B2. So I'm going to click this bottom one. But if you have an AB or an ABA design, the tool will do the same thing. You just want to make sure you click the right one so the graphs work out. Once you're done, you click Analyze Data. And you see it takes less than a second, and now I have summary tables and visualizations for my data. So first, let's look at the top summary table. This gives you the average or the mean of the performance of indicators for each of those phases, your baseline, your intervention, your reversal, and your re-intervention phase, A1, B1, A2, B2. So I have my averages here. This can be copy and pasted into an Excel spreadsheet, into a Google Sheet, a number sheet. If I want to do any kind of changes to it, if I want to do any formatting, you can also copy and paste it directly into a PowerPoint, a Prezi, a Canva presentation, a Word document, if you're making a written report. So it's really easy to do. You can just copy and paste that over. We also see effect size comparison, so I can see the effect size. This is the Cohen's d effect size for A1 versus B1, A1 versus A2, etc. Same thing here. I can copy and paste this over into my reporting software, so I have that ready to go. And then it's going to create 2 plots for me, both a black and white and a color plot. You might have to scroll over if your whole plot's not showing. That has to do with some differing screen resolutions here, so it allows the tool to work on all screen resolutions. You see here, I've got two plots. They look the same, except one is color-coded. So I have my observations here, A1, B1, A2, B2. It's pulling that information. It's going to pull those phase headers over and assign the colors. Or I can do an AB black and white plot down here. These plots can also be copy and pasted into your reporting software, your PowerPoint, or whatever. You can also right-click and do Save Image As. That will download the image to your computer, and then you can upload that later into whatever tool, presentation tool or reporting tool you're using. So it's pretty user-friendly and allows you to be able to move that data over into your presentation or your report really quickly and easily. I hope that you found value out of this video today. If you have, hit that subscribe button, come be a part of our community. Make sure you watch some other videos on my channel before you leave, and check out the other tools on my website. In addition to this, there are 6 more that make data analysis super easy. They're always free and always online waiting for you. See you next time.